Sitaram, welcome to my second video about the experiences I had with Paramahamsa SWAMI VISHWANANDA. So I was saying in the previous videos, in the previous and first one, how I met Paramahamsa SWAMI VISHWANANDA in France, and then I came to the ashram, and our first travel was Kumbh Mela 2015. And in this Kumbh Mela, I had a very nice experience. So my concern in this Kumbh Mela, which was completely different, because I was saying that the Vaishnavas were on one side and the Shaivites were another. You know, I don't know if you know, Nasi Kumbh Mela, it is completely different than other Kumbh Mela. So it really marks a separation, you know, and I was saying that Guruji gave me the name of Vishwagodavari after this Kumbh Mela, and which is the river in which the story says that the Vaishnavas and the Shaivites got separated, right? So I was feeling the separation in myself because I was quite new to the Vaishnava group, our group. I was feeling it's my family, you know, I have still an amazing feeling. I really feel I reached home. At the same time, I was missing my previous family, right? We were having some different way also to celebrate Kumbh Mela together. And one evening I talked to Guruji about this and saying, Guruji, why we cannot be all together? It would have been nice to be like at the same place, and I want to go and bring them. And Guruji said, I totally understand you. He answered in a beautiful way saying, I totally understand you. This is how I function as well. I want to include everyone. I want everyone to be happy and to be together. So this helped me so much actually at those moments. And this was like the first nice experience I had. The second was some days after, because I was thinking, okay, let me write a message. Because we used to write a lot of messages to our previous guru and give our whatever questions we had on paper. So I made a paper and I gave to someone to give to Guruji from my side. And Guruji came in me saying, Swamini, I cannot give this paper, you know, I mean, this is not really very nice. Let me bring you there, so like this you will have a talk and you will feel good, you know. And this was also great because, you know, I mean, usually you don't have this grace of someone really taking care of you. I was saying how Guruji wrote on my behalf saying, you know, that I'm in the ashram, and how he arranged everything with love, you know, so amazing, such an amazing experience. And after that, of course, I didn't talk about this anymore. I remember there were some big rains coming and we were all very busy. Guruji had Mahamandaleshwar initiation. It was a whole story with this because we had to be to pay attention when the initiation took place. Some informations were missing, so every day we were quite busy. And then I remember that some rains came and something was closed, and the barriers were closed. We could not reach Trambakeshwar. Even we could not even have darshan of Trambakeshwar. Finally, a lot of questions I had didn't had answer, but Guruji amazingly solved that after. So I will tell you step by step all the experiences. And some days after the initiation of Mahamandaleshwar, that was an amazing moment. After the initiation, Guruji had to leave because he had a pilgrimage in other parts of India. And I remember very well being near the van when Guruji was leaving, and suddenly one girl started to cry very strongly, and another one took her to her room, and we were all three in the lift going up, when this lady who was crying asked me, Swamini, do you know where is Guruji's room? Can I go to Guruji's room? I said, listen, I don't know exactly because it was another floor. I think it is fourth floor, but you know, usually we are not going to Guruji's room, so I cannot bring you there. Okay, Guruji left, but I cannot, you know, I cannot bring you there. And we took the lift, and magically our lift opened on fourth floor. So immediately I remember that the Guruji's room that we were seeing from down when he was greeting us from the balcony was like a second room. So I saw that room open. It was the only one open because Guruji left, so it was the sign that the people left from the room. And I said, okay, I think it's that room. But you see, maybe you can see the landscape on the window, because on the nice corridor there was a window. And immediately I said, Guruji, that was the room. She ran to that room with the other one, and I could not stop them. And they were all aware, which was where Guruji was sitting, and they were taking the flowers that remained from the murti of Guruji. You know, this devotion, this strong devotion. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? And I told them, okay, just have the darshan of the room and let's go, because, before they start, stealing the, the bed sheets and all, because it was going, like quite crazy. And of course, I was having a doubt, which was Guruji's bed. And then actually it was very easy to find, because near the bed one bed was clean, I mean was not used, and the other one had on the table the paper that I gave to Guruji. So actually he was knowing, that the Gurus know everything. He was knowing that I would come in the room and find that paper, because somehow, we have the this thought, oh, I wrote that, Guruji didn't give the paper, I still want my question back, just to meditate on that, and then to prepare that, better for the next meeting. And I found that, which usually, it's a personal word, so Guruji would have never led this like this. So I took that word, and then I turned and I saw on a piece of furniture that the turban, Guruji received the turban during that Kumbh Mela, was there, and while these girls were taking flowers that remained from the Giridhari Puja, I showed them this turban and said, oh Swamini, I think that is for you. And I was also feeling the same thing. So I went and I took that, and you know what is amazing, because I was not really thinking of that, but my previous guru used to give turbans, to people when they were initiated and when they started to have, manifesting powers. So this you can go and search and see by yourself. And actually Guruji was giving me a turban, that, and you see by which Lila I got it, because I would have never gone alone to this room if this, Lila was not there. And we got flowers from Giridhari. I got this turban that I'm keeping in my puja room, and that was, the sign that I'm really, with him now. And I got my message back, which I think Guruji conveyed in a better way through his letter, when he said that I'm in the ashram and I'm committing there. So just, I want to show you how the Gurus know everything that is going on in us in details, avatars such as, Guruji, have access to, to many levels that are beyond, the human being level, and they can grasp everything in details. Okay, so they are waiting for me. My group is waiting for me to have some tea. I'm in the nice Goshala here. I think you know it by now. I think he gave the sadhu in Gujarat, and Guruji confirmed that I can stay here and come here whenever I want. And sometimes when I need this Goshala vibration, I come here and I spend some time and I listen to nice stories as well. This will be another chapter, another playlist that I will make about my stories in Gujarat. This will come later. First, let's come to the beginnings of my meeting with Guruji and the first experiences. Jai Gurudev!